All right, so now we're going to go into how to use a mini band for a warm-up, okay? So the mini band has been around for years. I'm sure a lot of you have one at home. The big thing with the mini band is what we're trying to do is create resistance on the outside of your knees or your ankles, and we're just trying to teach you to get your hips externally rotated. So you're going to be able to use your glutes a lot more. So that's the whole reason for a mini band. So we're going to have caffeine. We're going to do this again standing up. So go ahead and put it right around your feet. Right around your knees. And we're going to put it again. What's going to matter, the resistance level is going to really matter is how far it is from the main point. So her main origin of what we're trying to do, the length of that lever here, the further away it is, the harder it is. So we're going to put it right below her knees. Her knees are here. We're going to put it below, so it's going to be a little more challenging for her. We're going to start off right away with her feet pointed straight ahead, and all we're going to do is we'll work on having her get her hips back. So we'll show it from the front. We're also going to show it from the side. It's going to go back, hips back, good. We're going to get her posture engaged, good. All we're going to have her do is really keep control of her feet. Don't let your feet move. I want you to bring your knees in and knees out. And I want you to notice that. You notice her toes don't come up. That's a big thing we normally see. What I tell people is be specific and try to keep your big toe in the ground. So as you do this, you start feeling it right in the hips. Good. Let's say we turn and face the window there. The same exact thing. So you notice her hips go back. So she's doing the same movement. So the typical error we see with this is people want to drift forward. So go show us what we usually see here. Is they kind of have their posture upright and they'll drift forward. So now that becomes more of a quad exercise. So we're not really trying to specifically target the quads here. We want more of the hips. So it's just a little change of position. And that's it. Everything's going to come out of this position here. So real quick, let's go forward now. Same position. All we're going to do now, we're going to work on shifting your weight and staying in one leg here. So we're going to shift the weight to the left foot, really load the left leg. We're going to take that right foot back. Lightly placed on the ground. I tell people 95% of your weight's here, 5%'s here. This is a kickstand. So all we're trying to do is just load that left hip. You should feel the left glute starting to burn a little bit. Good. Let's go ahead and switch. Good. Same thing. Good. And that's it. She's been doing this for years and years. I've been doing this for years. You still get the same burn. So when you feel the burn in the hips, that's a good thing. That's what we're trying to target here. All we're trying to do is get the glute to fire up just a little bit more. Generally, we hold this about 10-second holds or so, just to kind of get the balance and control. Good. So now the reason for that is we're able to shift our weight. So now we're just going to work on a lateral walk. So go ahead and start from this side a little bit more. Right there. Good. We're going to have those knees placed out, press them out, and we're going to take very small steps, about hip to shoulder width apart. So you notice it's only a few inches. We're trying to target the hips staying level to the ground. There you go. Good, and push that knee out. Good. You notice it's not very big, maybe 2 to 3 inches at a time. Come back to your right. And we'll do about 10 reps or so each direction. You feeling that in the hips? Yeah. Good. So the last thing we're going to do here is going to start from the front here. We're just going to walk forward, right towards it. Good. And just take about 5 steps forward. Good. So a little smaller. We'll go about arch, toe to arch. There we go. Trying to target the hips. Good. Now go backwards. Same thing. Again, you notice we do this in a very small space, right? You really only need about 5 feet or so in each direction. Feel that in the hips? Yeah, good. All right, last thing we're going to do with the mini band around the knees, we're just going to do a couple squats. Okay, let's just do 5 squats. I like to counterbalance myself with my hands out in front of me. A lot of times the squat hiccup is right in the ankle itself. So we're trying to warm up the ankles, trying to warm up the hips and the knees. Good. And come right back up. And try to stand all the way up. There you go. Down and up. Super easy. So all we're doing is working on those hips, working on the glutes. We'll show you from the side view. We're going to turn and face the window here. So you know she's going to drop down. And as she comes up, she's going to get all the way up. Full extension. There you go. Good. And that's it. Real simple, real easy to use mini band. You know, generally you can find them online. We have them here at the Performance Ranch. $3 a piece. It's a simple workout. You can have it in your bag, in your travel kit. It's definitely a good little item to have. Thanks for tuning in.